Hello friends, I am here with a new project in Scratch and today we are going to build a game. Let's name it as Ping Pong. Are you ready guys? For that you need to open Scratch. Open Scratch by clicking on this Scratch icon. Our Scratch window will open now. Just maximize the window. For this project, we don't need our sprite Tommy, so remove him from sprite list by clicking here and select another sprite. So click here. For our ping pong game, we need a paddle and a ball. Just scroll down and select paddle. Click here and you can see the paddle in the stage. We need this paddle to move along x-axis but should not move along y-axis. So let's do the algorithm. For the algorithm, first go to Events and drag and drop the first block when flag clicked. Now choose the second block from Motion. Can you see the block set y to -156? Just drag and drop it just below the first block. Now you can see that whenever we click on the flag, the paddle remains in y is equal to -156 and even if we change the position of paddle. Now we need to move the paddle along the x direction as we move the mouse pointer. So our paddle will move along with our mouse pointer. For that we need to go to Motion and select the block set x and drag and drop it in the workspace. We need to remove this 168 and replace it with another block. Go to Sensing and choose Mouse X. So you can just replace 168 with Mouse X block. We need to run this activity continuously. For that we need a loop. So go to Control and choose the forever loop. Just drag and drop it here. Now place this whole block below the second block. Now click the flag. You can see the paddle moves along x-axis as the mouse moves. Now we need to select the ball. For that, click on this icon and choose the ball. Let's select this yellow ball. This ball should move in such a way that whenever this ball touches the paddle, it should deflect and move in a random motion. Shall we do the algorithm? So first select the block when flag clicked from the Events and the second block, go to Motion and choose go to XY. Make the position 0, 0. So whenever we begin the game, our ball will be in the mean position. So you can see whenever we click the flag, the ball will come back to the mean position. Now when the ball moves, it should not go beyond the edge. So we need to select some block for that. And it's a continuous activity. So we need to select a loop for that. So go to Controls, select the forever loop. Now when we click the flag, the ball should move 10 steps. So select Move 10 steps from Motion and place it over here. Now to bounce back from the edge, we need If on Edge Bounce block from Motion. So drag and drop it here. Now when we click the flag, you can see that our ball moves in horizontal direction only, will not move in random position. So we need to tackle this problem. To tackle this problem, we need to choose some more blocks. Now go to motion and select pointing direction 90. So can you see the block there? Just drag and drop it just below the second block. So whenever ball reaches the edge, it should move in random position. For that, select pick random 1 to 10 and it should be taken from operators and replace 90 with pick random 1 to 10. Also, the ball should move all around the stage, so replace 10 with 360. Now when we click the flag, the ball moves randomly all around the stage. Now we need to do the algorithm for when the ball hits the paddle, the ball should move in random position. That is, when the ball hits the paddle, the ball should deflect at 90-degree angle. So we need to apply some condition. So for that, select if then loop from controls and choose another block from sensing. So go to sensing and choose touching mouse pointer and place it over here. Now change mouse pointer to paddle. So now this ball touches the paddle, something happens. So let's check what happens. Now we need to select turn 15 degrees from motion. Just drag and drop it here. Replace this 15 with 90. Which means that the ball has to go in a 90-degree angle from whatever angle it comes from. So now place it in the loop. Now we can check what happens. So click the flag. So you can see that the ball goes on a 90-degree angle from the angle it comes from. In case if the ball doesn't touch the paddle, the game should over. So for that, we need a red line on the bottom. For the red line, you need to go and click here and choose the red line. So just select the red line. So we need to write the algorithm for this. The ball touches the red line, our game should over. For that, select if then loop from control. Before that, you need to click on the ball in the sprite list and then choose if then loop from control. Now select touching mouse pointer from sensing. Change mouse pointer to line. And stop all from controls again. So whenever our ball touches the line, our game should over. So changing all to the script. And this whole block should be placed in for our loop. Now check what happens. So the ball goes on a 90-degree angle and when it touches the red line, our game over. If the ball touches the red line instead of the paddle, our game gets over. So now we have to display that the game is over. We need to code that too. For that, we will choose new sprite from the sprite list. So click here. So you can see a paint there. Click there and select the paint. Now click on this text button and you can write anything here. We need game over. So type game over. You can change the color, saturation, brightness, anything. So change according to your wish. Adjust the position and come back to code. So now whenever the ball touches the red line, our game should over and it displays game over. So when the ball touches the red line, we need to pass a message to display game over. For that, we need to choose some blocks. So go to Events and select Broadcast Message and place it over here. So whenever the ball touches the line, we need to display game over. So click on this sprite 1 in the sprite list and drag and drop when flag clicked from control and then choose hide from looks. We need to hide this game over text during the game and it should be showed when the game gets over. So choose when I receive message from events and select show from looks. So when it gives the message of ball touches the line, the message sent and it displays game over. Yes. Now we need to show the score in this game, and for that we need to create a score variable. So first of all, go to variables and click on make a variable. So we need to make a score variable, so type score there. Now click OK. You can see the score in the top left portion. Before starting the game, our score should be 0. For setting that 0, we need a block. Set my variable to 0 from variables. And place that block just below the first block here. So when the game started, the score should be incremented each time the ball touches the paddle. So we need another block. Change my variable by 1. It should be placed here and change my variable to score. So now when the ball touches the paddle, the score gets incremented. Yes, you can see that it is working and the score is increasing by 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. Try this and create your own games. Thank you.